the matter, Robert?
I'm only getting stabbed. Nothing else.
You don't even get
Bloody
the number
thing.
he called? No.
Maybe it's a loose wire in the radio.
I hope not.
Well, we've got to pray it's a loose wire, because if it's anything else, we're in a hell of a lot of trouble.
I see what you mean. There's not getting any spare parts of what a moving train.
It's going to be awfully risky fixing it here.
Well, we're going to have to.
Look, you sit here and you work with Robert, and I'll take guard by this curtain. I'll signal if anyone comes
If he comes back in, we'll be playing back then.
We'll sing to...
Oh, Anna.
Hello.
You and Robert finished your game?
Yes.
Who won?
The lady had bad luck.
He beat me terribly.
You and Grant starting another game?
We were thinking about it.
What do you say you let me have a go at Robert?
You want to take me on?
Anytime.
You're upset, aren't you?
Who says?
I do.
Nothing you could say could upset me, Mrs. Scorpio.
No?
No.
Well, maybe that's true, but you are upset. Why are you?
Look, did I say I was upset?
You didn't have to. I can see.
If this is some kind of psychological warfare game that you're playing, you can forget it, because it's not getting to me.
Well, something is.
You know, for 10 cents, I would put that gag right back on your mouth.
That's against Sean's orders.
Not if I explained to him that there was no other way of shutting you up, except, of course, physical violence.
I've got it.
What?
Well, you're not going to hear anything more from me.
Good, fine, let's keep it that way, all right?
All right.
All right, Mrs. Scorpio, what do you think is bugging me?
Don't you know?
No.
You want me to say?
Yes.
Your subconscious.
What? What about?
Your subconscious.
What about my subconscious?
Well, Sean hasn't called for hours. You're not allowed to call him. So you're worried. You think something's gone wrong.
That is the biggest bunch of garbage I've... Damn it.
What's wrong?
I must have kicked this over or something. It was off the hook. I hope Sean didn't try to call. Well, Mr. Scorpio, looks like I don't have to worry about him not calling anymore now, do I?
Well, you did it, Sean.
Did you lose, Robert?
Overwhelmingly so.
Well, I don't know about that.
Oh, I've never seen you beaten at a game before, old buddy.
It's a question of priorities.
I'm sure you'll explain that.
I'm after bigger stakes.
What kind of stake?
You know what the stakes are around here.
Yes, I do. Haven't we all become very polite?
I think there's been some rather impolite actions, Sean.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, that's so.
Care to tell me about it?
No, I don't think so. Robert and I are on the train. I thought that was really...
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And I'm sure Grant has no idea what you're talking about either.
Oh, how rude.
No, it's true. I don't have any idea what you're talking about, but that's quite all right. I've got my book.
I think I'll go have a nice, quiet drink in the bar. You'll excuse me? Operator, I'd like to charge this call to Sean Donnelly, please.
Stand it. Maybe one of these wires is connected. Hold it.
It's 4? Yes, and the person I want to speak to is...
Well, what did you hear of it?
Damn it, all I got was number 4.
Now, that is the most stupid thing I've ever heard of. Your phone drop off the hook. What are you, some kind of amateur, Prescott?
Hey, I had to keep it out of reach of our guest.
Look, I am surrounded by people on this train, so I can't call you anytime I wish. But when I do call, I want to make sure that you are sitting by that telephone.
Static. I'm just getting a word here and there. What happened while we were gone?
Robert tapped into the phone line. Sean's using it for something wrong. Let me take another look.
We're going to get this fixed fast.
All right, let me at it.
Did you guys finish your search?
Yes, we checked out the last 4 cars, nothing.
There were crates boarded on the train at every stop.
Damn these... Wait a minute. I'm getting some. What'd you do?
Hold on a second, Prescott. Someone's coming through on their way to the main salon.
Let me hold that for you, Monica. Oh, thanks.
Now, careful, Alan. Don't drop that Victrola. They charged me an arm and a leg for it.
Oh, Sean, sorry, you're on the phone.
Just a business call, Alan. Well, we're going into the main car, see if we can shake up a little action.
Oh, I see. Where's Lila?
Well, she's taking a nap after lunch.
Quick. I think the postman's joining us.
How's it going, mate?
Don't know yet.
Listen, Grant's got to keep working on this.
What about the quartermates if they come in?
Find some way to divert them.
Charade. Do we have enough people for
I
charade?
don't care. They can't see him working on this.
No, Robert, I'll help them divert. Right.
Are you in contact with our ship? No, but I have been, and everything's on schedule. Right now I'm talking to Port Charles.
Well, come on, Buzz. Let's go see if we can stir up some action in there.
Wait a second. Nobody's stirring anything up here without me. I'm stirring it up first.
Father, you're the one who bought this Victrola. I mean, you show me how it works, huh?
Alan, if you're old enough to call it a Victrola, you're old enough to know how it works.
We need you, Mr. Quartermain.
Yeah, Edward, we're going to play some charades. What do you say?
Well, just as soon as we get some music.
Alice?
No, I'm helping Father.
Oh, well, you're no fun at games anyway. Are we going to have teams?
Yes, we have to have teams.
We'll probably arrange that. What do you mean?
Nice fair teams. We're the different captains. How about that?
No, I had some incompetence on this end of the line, too.
Well, what happened?
I don't know exactly. I tried to detain Robert, Anna, Frisco, and Felicia at the place we stay overnight.
Did they miss the train? Did you get rid of them or what?
I know they're back on the train again. I don't know how my men botched it up, but I certainly can't ask Robert and his group.
I don't like it.
I will tell you what to like and what not to like, Prescott.
Yeah, Alan, you whined it.
Oh, okay, fine. Well, listen, why don't we try one of those records in there because the other ones I had are crap.
Look, I want Buzz on my team.
Well, listen, if you be patient, I'll be on your team.
I'm getting something.
Krista, you want me on your team?
Are we ready for charade?
Daddy. He's talking to Prescott. All right, let me change one more wire.
Okay, just you and me against the world.
Edward, who wants Edward on his team?
Will somebody say something?
I would like to know how the hell Robert Scorpio found out I was working for you.
No, there's no time to go into that right now. As long as you stay out of Robert's reach, you'll be fine. I want to talk to you about something very important right now. I want to talk to you about a prospective buyer.
That's it. He's coming true. Look, here's a record that isn't cracked. Come on, everybody, let's get the game going. Edward, Alan,
If we
come
can
on.
play some records, don't you think that'd be more fun?
Well, charade is fun. You like charades.
Yeah, this
Edward.
will be
You even
fun.
play it when no one else is playing.
We should flip a coin to see which team goes first. Who's your captain, Felicia?
Oh, Frisco's my captain.
Yes,
Is that
I am.
all right, Anna?
Oh, I think this game is splendid.
Here we are. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer. Damn it, I can't hear a word that Sean sang. I'm crazy, all for the love of you. Oh, it won't be a stop.
That song, that's the jam.
Yeah, all right. Look at these two, huh?
That makes another pull, huh?
Yeah, but I can't hear a bloody thing because of all the noise. Is there anything I can do, Robert? Get rid of that Victrola. Right. Come on, Felicia! Let's take a look. Oh, gosh!
Look what you've done to my Victrola.
Sorry,
It's time to say.
Yes, he's on.
Hello?
Yes, please.
Yes, I'd like to speak to Mr. Wu. This is Sean Donnelly calling.
I'm so sorry that Mr. Wu is president out of the country. Sean Donnelly, you say?
Yes, will you be talking to Mr. Wu in the next 24 hours?
Well, yes.
Good. Would you tell him that I have something which would be of great interest to him for sale?
Just what is it, Mr. Donnelly?
I prefer not to describe it over the telephone.
Oh, I see.
I'm sure you do. When when you do speak to Mr. Wu, would you alert him, please? I think that you'll know what I'm talking about.
May I have another word, Mr. Wu?
No, I think it'd be better if I contact him instead. Just let me know when I can reach him.
Oh, I'll have that thing when you call again.
No, thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr.
Broke the needle. Why are you dancing so...
Oh, have the music, the party! Hey!
Good, everyone. In a glass-domed observation car ahead.
How long do you reckon they're going to stay there?
We're coming into a way station shortly. They'll probably stay there until we stop, then they'll want to get out and stretch their legs.
Look, we're going to have to watch to see if anything's put aboard this train.
Oh, you're learning very fast.
Well, I got to.
What was Sean's last call?
He wanted to talk to a Mr. Wu. He actually wanted to talk to Mr. Wu's secretary. He said that he had something to sell.
Mr. Wu?
Know him?
Yeah, he's a Chinese businessman. I used to do a lot of work with him.
An art collector?
Yep, one of the finest in the world.
That's it. Dolly's trying to set up a deal to sell the treasure.
Well, I tell you, Mr. Wu's about the only man who could afford it.
If we don't find it first, it's gone forever.
Where does he live?
He has a home in Switzerland, New York, Hong Kong, Canada. What did you say, Felicia?
I said if we don't find it first, it's gone.
No, listen, one thing about Mr. Wu, he's a perfectionist. I tell you, if he knows that there are key pieces from this treasure missing, he won't even want to touch it.
Okay. Here's a key question. Does Sean know this about Mr. Wu?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure of it.
We've got to make sure that Sean goes for the crown.
It's under lock and key in Port Charles. You gave me the extra key.
It doesn't matter.
How do you make sure that he goes for it?
When are we going to make that stop?
5-10 minutes if we're on time.
All right. I'm going to call Bert Ramsey and tell him that he's to give Ian a story for his newspaper.
Robert, I wouldn't give that Ian bum. All right. If it serves the purpose, anything.
Right. The story will go. Use that scuba diver angle of yours.
Right.
The diver came up with the crown, which turns out to be the most expensive part of the Aztec collection.
Then there's a problem.
What?
The Mexican government, they'll want it back, and who can blame them?
They want the entire collection.
I know, but they
Look, it's a good point. Don't worry. I'll have Ramsey covered. Call up the embassy and tell them that the story is just a ruse so that we can locate the entire Aztec collection.
That'll give us more time.
Exactly.
Clever, Robert.
The whole point is to panic Sean. He's panicked enough to go for the crown. He might make a mistake, which would lead us to the rest of the treasure.
Come on, we should get off this train as soon as possible.
And hope that we can reach Ramsey in Port Charles. Yeah, that's it, Bert. That's exactly what I want you to do, yeah. And don't forget to alert the Mexican authorities so they know what you're doing. Okay, you're going to have to waffle a little bit, but... Well, just say that the crown was discovered by a scuba diver and it may be part of the Aztec treasure. Yeah, that's it. All we need. Right. Now listen, you've got the duplicate key to the safe deposit vault. Now, I know Frisco has the other one. You're just going to have to get the crown out for photographs in the paper. I know, Bert. Yeah, we're walking a tightrope here. Thanks. Yeah. They'll be in touch tomorrow. Bye. Okay. Wheels are in motion.
Good. Now tell me, were you able to hear anything more Prescott's number other than the 4?
No, Sean hasn't used that number since Grant fixed the phone.
Well, it's in order now.
We just got to hope that Sean tries to contact Prescott again.
Careful.
What?
There's someone coming.
Oh, hello, Sean, old boy.
Hello?
Hello.
Why are you using a payphone when there's a phone on the train?
Are you sure you want to make that move?
Sorry, I guess my mind says not on the game.
We'll be arriving at the Silver Creek picnic grounds in about 25 minutes.
showtime.
I still haven't heard from those men. As if they disappeared off the face of the earth.
They let Anna and Robert escape, and I want to know why.
He bought it. Good thing, too.
Listen, I only caught the tail end of that conversation, but something tells me Sean is on to me.
He is. They were talking about the guy that helped Frisco and Felicia escape. They described you to a T.
That explains the funny looks that Sean was giving me.
You can bet he's not laughing anymore. From now on, you're going to really have to watch your step.
I always do, Robert.
A man, Grant. You can't be too careful.
I can take care of myself.
Listen, no heroics, all right? The worst thing you can do is betray Sean. That he never forgives.
Well, I guess I'm going to get one less Christmas card this year.
He's got some nasty people working for him now. I don't want you or anybody else falling into their hands.
You've got to help me. I'll tell Robert if you do, and he'll go easy on you. He's bound to find me sooner or later. You know he will. The last thing you want is for him to find you here. It's not too late for you to save yourself. Please help me. You know, you're not stupid. You know he's going to catch them. And Prescott and Sean are not going to get away with this. Please, Money, don't go. Don't leave me here. Please, you've got to help me.
I'm doing everything that I can. Don't ask for more than I can deliver.
Why did you undo these handcuffs? Or at least leave the key where I can reach it. I'll do the rest. Marty! Marty!
All right. We haven't got much time before Sean gets back with the others now. We have to come up with a plan to convince Sean that you and I have had a falling out, a big one.
Sean's never going to buy that.
He has to. Now that you're no longer the inside man, we need to know what his plans are. Otherwise, we could all wind up very dead.
Who could possibly get close to him?
Something tells me I just volunteered.
No, you haven't been. Just a second, Robert. It is much too dangerous.
I know what I'm doing.
Sean's got to trust you completely.
How are you going to accomplish that?
I don't know. We haven't got a lot of time.
We're going to make our move today. We've got to convince Sean that you and I have split.
All right. What do you want me to do?
Now that your cover's blown, you can't take any more risks.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about me.
I do worry about you. I worry about you, and I worry about everybody else. It's one thing to oppose Sean. He likes a challenge. But when you betray him, he wants to repay the favor.
I hope he tries. If he's more concerned with revenge than he is disposing of the treasure, he's going to make a mistake. He makes one slip up and I'm going to nail him.
Look, one mistake on your part and Sean's going to have you. I don't need to tell anybody here what a dangerous person we're dealing with. Now, unless he's absolutely convinced that Anna and I have split up, this plan is not going to work.
Paper! Get your paper right here while it lasts. Only one left.
I'll take that off your hands.
Great, that's my last copy. Now I can go play ball with the guys.
Yeah, all right. Well, tell you what, you go play ball with the guys.
Thanks, mister.
Well, would you look at this? Port Charles is in the headlines.
What? In the Silver Creek paper? What?
Yeah, sure enough. Must be quite a story.
What is it?
Something about an Aztec crown.
Whoa. Just the man I want to see.
What's this?
Look, this is your picnic. I don't know why I'm doing all the work.
Edward, hang on to that. Edward, why don't you take a look at that, huh? Can you believe that, Port Charles? We're missing all the excitement while we're off on this trip.
Yeah, well, why do you think we came on this trip?
I just want to see the paper.
Bert obviously had no trouble planting that article so that the wire service would pick it up.
The fish has definitely taken the bait.
Okay. All right. We're right on schedule. Time to click Plan B into operation.
Let me see if I have this right. You want me to send the following telegram to Lieutenant Murphy at the New York Police Department. Please telegraph Sean Donnelly at Silver Creek. Message to say, read newspaper story, no deal without crown and all other pieces, signed Chen Wu.
You got it?
I got it, but I don't get it. Now, this Sean Donnelly, he's here, right, in Silver Creek?
Yes.
Well, then why do you want a New York cop to send this message to him? Wouldn't it be easier to deliver it in person?
Look, you just let me worry about that and send the message.
Yeah, it's your money.
One more thing. I want the return telegraph back here in an hour.
Oh, no way. Not enough time.
Then send it priority wire. I don't care what you have to do, just get the message through.
Yeah, next thing you know, he'll be asking to send a telegram to himself.
And one more thing. When you get the message, it's to be delivered to Mr. Donnelly in person. You'll either find him at the picnic or on the train.
Anything else?
As a matter of fact, you keep this to yourself, all right? You didn't see me. That's real important.
Okay, right.
I think I'll come up with a way of convincing Sean that you no longer work for me.
Oh, good, tell me.
We'll stage a fight.
Well, it's going to have to be a knockout fight to persuade Sean that we're going our separate ways.
Not necessarily.
Look, a simple argument won't play, Sean.
This one will.
I don't understand.
I can guarantee you that Sean will have no doubts in his mind as to whose side you're on.
All right, what do you want us to do?
I can't tell you.
Well, how am I going to help you if I don't know what the plan is?
It's going to work. It's got to take you by surprise. Otherwise, Sean's never going to buy it.
Well, I'm a pretty good actress.
You're not this good. I need you to act spontaneously.
All right, will I get any warning?
Yeah, I'll signal you. When I do, act as if you got something in your eye.
Then what?
Leave the rest to me.
Oh, I don't know, Robert. I mean, what if this doesn't work?
I have a backup plan in case Sean needs further convincing.
Oh, good. I suppose I'll be kept in the dark about that too, will I?
No. If necessary, you'll give him back the jewels that you purchased from Slater in New York.
That is stressful.
They represent another part of the treasure that Sean needs. At least he thinks he does. So if you help complete the collection, that should win him over.
Well, it certainly will impress him.
Remember, you don't give these up unless it's an absolute last resort. We've got to hope that the fight's going to work.
How's Sean been acting?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Paralyzed.
Well, I think I know something that's going to light his fire. You ready?
As I'll ever be.
Then let's see the curtain go up. Very good.
Sorry we're so late.
Hang on. Just a look.
I don't know, something flew in my eye.
Just a look. Hang on. Wait a minute. Hold it. Wait a minute. Hold it. Easy. Easy does it. Easy. Easy. I think I've got... Hang on. Wait.
Here, I have it.
Thank you. It's okay. Really, it's fine.
Sure?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Easy.
Be careful. Robert!
What's this? What's this, your scar?
I can explain, Robert.
You taped a phony scar to your face?
Please, Robert, you were never supposed to know.
Oh, I'll bet I wasn't. You didn't want me to know what a fool you'd made out of me.
You don't understand.
Hell you say.
Robert, please.
I understand everything completely.
Please, I can explain.
There's nothing you could possibly say that's going to explain... Just cut out.
Robert, please. I never meant you to know, please.
There's nothing going on here. There is, however, one thing I want to know.
I don't have to hear this. Please, Robert.
You bloody will listen to it. You will listen. You know, it's one thing. It's one thing to be a compulsive liar, but another thing to turn around and destroy a man's life.
I never did that.
You already have. You had me believing, butt out, Donnelly. You had me believing that I was the cause of that scar, and you knew that, and you traded on it. You traded on my guilt.
I never did that.
What lengths will you go to get whatever you want? You stole me from my wife. You messed up my marriage. I guess I'm lucky you didn't turn around and stab me in the back.
Why don't you listen to my side of it?
I'm not interested. I'm fed up with your lies. However, I would like to know one thing. Were you going to tell me about this before or after I divorced Holly?
I don't know.
Well, you won't have to worry about it anymore. Because there's not going to be any divorce. I'll do anything I can to patch up that marriage. I'll grovel, I'll whatever. I'll just hope that she'll understand when I explain it to her. If you were the last woman on this earth, I wouldn't have anything to do with you. You know where I stand now.
All right, everyone, we should pack up. That's our signal to get back to the train. Come on. Pack it all in. Everybody carry something. I'll get the ham. All right. Yeah, I've got the ham. All right. Move out. That's it.
Stall the train. I need time for the telegraph to get here. Frisco?
Yeah, I heard. When you play, you really play hardball, don't you?
Backgammon?
Got a seat.
Operator, the number I want to call is...
Lighten up, Commissioner. This isn't a business trip.
Jimmy Lee, leave him alone. He's concentrating. The man's very serious about his back end.
Oh, yeah, I can see.
What's that, operator? The last three numbers?
Yes, of course. That's 684. Things have gotten a bit sticky, but it's nothing to worry about.
Well, what happened?
It's a long story. There is good news. One of my lost sheep has returned to the fold.
Surprised you ever let anybody leave in the first place.
There are some things even I can't control. Like how you and Prescott are getting along.
We're doing just fine.
And our guest?
She's enjoying the view.
First sign of trouble, I better hear right away.
I'll get right on the horn.
Talk to you soon.
Did you want to say anything about my husband?
Not a word. He's more interested in discussing lost sheep.
What?
Yeah, apparently a lost one returned to the fold.
Annie, please, help me do the same. Help me return to my husband. You're my only hope. Without you, I may never see Robert again.
Robert.
Oh, good. Glad I caught you two.
What do you need us to do?
We were headed for the dining
All right,
car.
wait a minute. Now, I'm due to meet Anna out on the observation platform.
Right, we just saw her out there.
Right. Now, Sean is in with the main wedding party. That could be a problem. I need you to cover for me.
All right. We can divert him in here if he comes from the main train.
Fine. Now, I've got to have at least 10 minutes with Anna, all right?
Robert.
What?
Be gentle with Anna. That was a terrible thing you did, ripping off her scar in front of everyone.
Yes, I know.
It sort of rocked us, I guess you could say.
The idea was to rock Sean.
Well, I guess you know what we're doing. We'll take care of things in here.
Good. How did we go at the picnic? Did Sean buy a little...
How could you? You violated a very, very private thing. By taking my scarf in front of everyone. How could you do that?
So sorry. The scarf ploy was the most convincing thing I could think of.
I know it was.
I apologize.
It's just as well you didn't tell me in advance. The shock was really genuine.
Sean would have seen through anything that wasn't genuine.
I know that. Look, I'll be all right in a minute.
Looking back, I think it's the most difficult thing I've ever had to do in my life.
Please don't tell me.
I was ruthless.
Yeah, but Sean didn't see it. That's all that really matters.
Sure? I mean...
Yeah?
Right? All right, you must be, otherwise it'd be too dangerous.
Look, all I have to do is prove my loyalty to you.
Then it is too dangerous, and I've got to find some way to get you...
No, wait. Let me tell you what it is. He wants me to give him the jewels that Slater sold him in New York.
As proof?
A kind of down payment. Robert, you're running this operation. What do you want me to do?
I always told you to use those jewels when you thought you had to.
All right. I think I have to.
Then give them to him.
He's going to want more.
Bracelet and the necklace?
Yeah.
You better tell me when he asks for them.
How do I get them?
That's right. Celia's going to be sporting him at her wedding tomorrow, isn't she?
Yeah. I can hardly go up to her and ask her to give them to me. She thinks I stole you away from Hollywood.
Especially in view of the little scene we put on at the picnic yesterday.
No. I feel quite friendless now. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that, really. This is exactly how I should be. Sean should think that I'm quite alone.
I hate this.
Well, don't stop now. I mean, too much has gone into it.
Of course.
Perhaps you can think of a way that I can get my hands on the necklace and the bracelet.
I'll work on it.
Right. Robert. Look, this whole operation, it depends on you being quite ruthless. Don't worry about it. I'll get over it.
Thanks for letting me off the hook. now important that I get to work on the missing digit from Prescott's phone number.
You're working hard.
Where do you suppose he is?
I don't know. I'm quite worried, Ben.
Yeah. He's doing something on Sean's orders. We both know that.
Yeah. Something to do with Sean's overall plan, is that?
But what? Is his plan working, regardless of what we try to do to stop him?
Straw hats, King.
Well, now I've got two vultures to keep my eye on.
Yes, you do have a problem, don't you? You have the two of us to watch.
The lady's right.
Don't stand a chance, do you, Robert?
The point is, Sean, that the more people on your side, the more mistakes you're going to make. The war has just begun. I intend to win it.
Your hair pulled back from your face like that looks very attractive. You could have been wearing it like that long before this, couldn't you? If I'd chosen to. Ah, that's the scar. That kept Robert's guilt alive, didn't it? Believe what you wish. I will. I do. I wish that Holly could have seen the unveiling. I'm sure you do. But you've got it all wrong, Celia. I don't think so. There's no point in my trying to explain it. No. I'm just glad that Robert's come to his senses. And I hope it's not too late for Holly to change her mind.
Not for you talk in front of Mr. Scorpio.
Expecting a call from Sean?
Yeah. Why don't you go in and say keep her company?
Be a pleasure.
What do we do? I'm going to have to try every combination, 1 through 9, as soon as I get to a telephone.
Next stop, Love's Hope. Next stop, Love's Hope. Oh, you beat me again, Robert.
Grant?
Hello, Robert.
What do you have?
Nothing for me, thank you. Nothing for either of us, that is.
What's the matter, Robert?
This is no time to get loaded, Grant.
This is the perfect time. My ex-wife is getting married tomorrow.
Look, will you stop feeling sorry for yourself? We don't have the time.
You don't know what it's like.
You don't think so? I've just had my wife walk out on me, and I had to humiliate Anna yesterday in front of everyone.
Maybe you do know.
Top it all off, this wretched hotel's only got one telephone, and it's in the corridor near the restroom. Now, I cannot have Sean catch me trying to contact Prescott. I've got the last 6 numbers for the cellular phone number, but I've got to try all combinations of the first number to find out where Prescott is.
Does Sean know that you're onto something?
I don't know. Anna's working on him, but I don't think he's quite bought this sincerity bit at the moment. You know, this whole train is some kind of...
It's a fairy tale.
all set up to keep me believing I'm going to get my share of the treasure.
Right. And Donnelly's got an elaborate setup of ex-WSB agents on the East Coast working for him.
What do you want me to do?
Keep an eye on Sean. He's got eyes in the back of his head. Now, I can't get near that telephone while he's around.
I'll cover you. Get lucky, Robert.
I'll try.
Refill, sir.
I'll tell you what, why don't we make a trade? Ginger ale this time, please. Don't even ask. Ginger ale. How'd you make out?
Well, I couldn't get through. Any combination of numbers was either a busy signal or no answer at all. Top it all off, people wanted to use the phone.
Gentlemen?
Felicia, hello.
You guys going into dinner?
Yeah, Frisco's hungry as usual.
Well, my appetite grows when I worry.
Excuse me, are you Robert Scorpio?
Yes.
There's a message for you. A woman called, and she wanted me to give you this message. The chairman is asking for a second down payment.
That's it?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Second down payment?
What does that mean, Robert?
What does that mean?
It means that Sean hasn't bought Anna's act. He's asking for the Aztec bracelet and the necklace.
Anna can't steal that from Celia.
No, definitely not.
I know.
Wait a minute. I think I might have the answer. This is a present from Jimmy Lee to Celia. He wants her to wear it on their wedding day.
That and the Aztec jewelry?
Well, I think Celia would agree that it would be too much to wear both of them.
So she'll hand the Aztec jewelry back to you.
Right.
Well, that sort of just fell in our laps, didn't it?
Yes, thanks to Felicia here.
Thank you. Now you can say something.
You're wonderful.
That did it.
All right. Did you get the battery for Anna's homing device?
Yeah, it's in her little bag here with everything else.
Yes, it is. I've got it.
Good.
Right here.
Okay. Now, we're going to have to divide up again. You stick with Sean and stay on the ginger ale.
You going to try to reach Prescott again?
Yeah, you want to get close to that phone. Now, look, we're all going to be going into dinner shortly.
Right.
You've got to come up with a ruse to keep Sean out of my hair while I plant this device on Anna.
My friend.
Yes.
Another ginger ale, please.
A ruse. Think of a ruse.
I'm thinking.
Well, think faster. We don't have much time.
Oh, boy, I'm really on a roll now, huh? Let's go.
Oh, Anna. Yes, Felicia? I'll have the necklace and the bracelet for you tomorrow morning.
Fine.
Closer.
If you don't mind, I'd like to pass, please.
I can assure you, I have no reason to not talk to you, Anna.
Watch it. Here comes Donnelly, okay?
Back off.
There was no one outside.
Damn it, I never got a chance to plant that bug on Anna.
Hey, Mr. Donnelly. There's the guy himself.
Donnelly's men are watching the door, so I come through the window.
Very good. You didn't even need a grappling hook.
Very funny. All right, listen, we haven't got much time.
Okay.
You're taking off with Donnelly straight after the wedding, right?
Yes.
All right, I've got a little something here to help me keep tabs on you.
Oh.
Where shall I put it?
Well, somewhere where Donnelly won't find it.
I assume that here will be a safe place.
It is.
We're not going to have a chance to speak privately again after this.
Mm-hmm.
Felicia is getting the jewelry off Celia this morning. She'll get it to you as soon as she can.
All right.
You sure you're up for this being bait for Donnelly and the treasure?
Yes, I'm up for it. I can handle myself.
I know you can
that.
There's no question about you handling yourself. It's just that things get a whole lot more dangerous after this.
I realize that.
Okay. I will try to keep tracking you on the homing device.
All right.
But if something happens, I'll find you as soon as I've got my hands on the treasure, okay?
All right.
Now, here's how the device works. The range...
Hi.
Now, as long as you're within 300 miles, I can track you.
Well, is that thing's only good for 300 miles?
Well, it's still the best one made. Things haven't changed in the WSB all these years, you know?
Well, you just make sure that you switch it on as soon as you see Sean and I disappear then.
Don't worry about that. Now, at this point, do you know where you're headed?
No. He's being very mysterious, isn't he? I don't think he trusts me at all yet.
You better work on that.
Well, I just may have the very thing that will convince him. Yeah?
Well, that should do the trick.
Yes.
In any case, once you reach your destination, whether that turns out to be, and Donnelly gets rid of the treasure to this collector, I want you to get rid of the homing device.
Yeah. It wouldn't do if you did actually find this on me, would it?
Heave it out the window. That way I can zero in on the signal.
All right. Have you had any luck, locating Prescott?
No. I still haven't got the first digit of the phone number. All I keep getting so far are busy signals, no answers, and sorry, wrong number.
Doesn't make it any easier with there being no phones in these rooms either.
Makes it bloody difficult. The only phone's in the corridor, and Donnelly keeps dashing in and out all the time.
He nearly opened the closet when you were in there.
Yeah, I heard. If it hadn't been for Felicia and Frisco, well, who knows what might have happened.
Quite a gathering. Yeah, isn't it? Glad I'm not a part of it. Breakfast is getting cold.
It's really half-eaten by someone, too.
Yeah. I was hungry. Did you get the homing device to Anna?
It wasn't easy, but we finally got the jewelry to her.
Good. Did you try to get through to Prescott this morning?
No. I need you to ride shotgun on the corridor payphone. Listen, can you think of a way to get us out of here without making him suspicious?
Yeah, I think I can. Suppose I just happen to have a terrible hangover and you have the perfect remedy.
I think you've got it. Finish your breakfast first, though.
Anything you want, Grant?
Let's deal with that hangover.
Thanks, Robert.
Wake up, Mrs. Scorpio.
What?
Big day. It's the end of the line.
Where are we?
We've reached our destination. Roughly 100 miles from no place.
What are you going to do with me?
Prescott, better check to see if the truck's arrived to pick up the treasure.
Right. Here you go. Nice hot cup of coffee. Why don't you just sit back, relax, enjoy it, and don't you worry one little bit about what's going to happen to you next, all right?
Hey, cut it out. Come on.
What? Come on, I've been putting up with her mouth for a long time here.
Let's just check for the truck. Okay?
All right.
Sorry, Mrs. Scorpio. I know that you were expecting your husband to find you.
Yeah, it really is too bad, isn't it? You know, I bet that right now, he doesn't even know that you've been kidnapped.
Yeah, look, I'm calling to ask if you're using a cellular phone.
Aren't you the same man who's already called me 5 or 6 times?
I'm trying to find someone. This is a cellular phone, isn't it?
I've told you it is a dozen times already. Now, you better stop calling this number or I'll have the police on your tail.
You wouldn't happen to know a guy called Prescott, would you?
I've told you that before, too. I never heard of him.
Ma'am, look, where do you live?
No luck?
No. I keep getting several of the same parties and the same numbers. One woman in particular is really getting sick of the sound of my voice.
All right. You still haven't gotten through on these 3 numbers.
Okay. All right, let's try some more.
some more. I think there's something we're missing here.
We're still trying to find the first digit to Prescott's number. And we're working 1 through 9. But we haven't tried the 10th digit.
0.
Right. Why didn't I think of that before?
Hold it. Hang on. John and Anna are on their way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Grant. How's your headache?
Oh, it's getting a little better.
Oh, dear. Hey, listen. Excuse me, I won't a moment.
All right, first. Having trouble with the door? There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That was a nice little scene you played for the benefit of the wedding party.
Thank you very much. I figured it wouldn't be too smart to leave people wondering why I had suddenly disappeared after making such elaborate plans to be at Nag's Head and the ship.
That's good thinking.
Thank you. Everything proceeding as scheduled?
Oh, everything is right on schedule. You'll meet me at the Pullman, then we'll drive down to Nag's Head for the transfer of treasure.
Good.
You know, I'm beginning to suspect that your hangover is legitimate, even though your story wasn't.
I just have to learn not to drink, though this stuff does seem to be helping.
Ah, there she is.
Hello, sorry if I kept you.
That's all right.
Well, shall we go then?
Yes, the wedding starts very, very soon. We'll see you later, Grant.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Bye.
They gone?
Yeah, they're gone. Except Anna dropped this on the floor before she left.
Treasure hundreds of miles from here, not being transferred to Pullman. Well, that's good. It's going to save us a trip to the Pullman during the wedding. Yeah, operator. I want a 0793684.
Oh, don't hang up, please.
Damn it, this is Prescott's number. It's got to be.